Yikes. Yikes the mundos. You know, what a nice little breeze that's coming in, because I always wondered if you would catch a breeze in here on a night like this because it's surrounded, but you do. It gets kind of trapped in here. It goes over top of it and spins. What a nice deal. I love this, like, island just in the middle outside. That's what a great idea, to keep everything there and easily accessible. Smart move.
Pretty good as I understand.
The umbrellas, just in case there's a little bit of a sprinkle, because there could be, but I don't think so. Not until later. Those pink clouds though said something was going to happen. So after dinner, we could go in and have a drink at the bar if you want. If you like what's inside in there, just check it out. I can't really see as well as you can. That's why you sat there.
It's up to you, bro.
Oh no, I'd love to. They make really good mocktails. And I'd rather get one at the bar than have them bring it out to me. I'm cool with the tea out here. And good water. Here comes our friend. Isn't that, I was just saying how that island is like awesome. Like how the island is such a great idea so you guys can get through the door and just get it down.
Yeah, because we can't keep buskins or anything out like that out
Exactly.
here. They're like, it's too pretty, you can't have that.
Well, there's a reason. I mean, they have a good reason for that. But even like nice bus bins, they could tip over. You do not want that happening with glass and this tile. So there needed to be something solid there.
Well, no, that happens whenever it rains.
Well, it's not gonna rain. It's not gonna rain.
Right? It's not tonight. Are you gonna have some of this also?
You want some of that? It's just really good water.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Take it.
It's better than Pittsburgh water. I'll tell you why. Because I think Pittsburgh water is kind of gross.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
Yeah, I only do the bottles, which makes me feel like crap. But I mean, if I have a place to fill up, like I like a natural spring. Like,
Me too.
Oh man, there's some nice ones around.
There are. I grew up out by Ligonier. So
Oh, you know all about that then. What's that one up there? There's a really cool. Yeah, Lynn Run, and it's got the slidey slide, and you go up the mountain, and there's that bog at the top. The bog is like the only place those cypresses are in all of Pennsylvania, and probably the northeast of all the states. It's so special up there.
It really is.
There's,
That's where I spent my summers as a kid.
oh, that's so cool with the cannibal plants. They're not the cannibal, the little pitcher plants and stuff. Oh my God, you're so lucky. I mountain boarded down that whole road without hitting the brake. I picked up about 45 miles an hour and got speed wobbled. That was really scary. I had somebody follow me with a pickup truck at full speed. That was crazy. That was really crazy.
I'm fucking with it.
These two little strappy things, they keep hanging around. I guess that they're for like the bandolier thing or whatever the straps hook to. But otherwise, I don't want that thing, you know? I mean, I guess I could do something with it, hang little jingles from it or something. These are all handmade cups. Definitely. These are handmade just for this place. Look at this. This is all, yours is nice, dude. Yours is done by a pro. I know people who do shit like that. But this one is really nice too. It's got its own just flair to it. It's not perfect. There's lumps all around it. It's a little wobbly. It's something special. You push this down though. Push this down, and then you tip it out. It should be steeped enough. It usually takes about 2 minutes. It's hot too. Let's see if there's any other toppings I want. Do you want to try the giant squid? I'm only going to get it if you want to try it. If you don't want to try it, then I'm not going to get it. Yeah, you want to try a giant squid? Okay, that's cool. Will you eat raw tuna? It doesn't get parasites, but okay, I'll explain that to you another day. Do you like mushrooms? Do you like mushrooms? Do you like local, 6 different kinds of local mushrooms that come from the woods? Would you eat that?
Yeah.
In a soup? Yeah? You want that? Okay. Alright, I know what I'm getting now. I know everything now. The porky balls, they're awesome. What? We're definitely getting. You want to try the porky balls? Those are really good. Yeah, let's get them instead of the. We'll get those. Yeah.
This?
Yeah, we'll get those. Yeah, they're good. Yeah, totally. All right, I know our topics at least. And then later on, after that, if you want more, you can. I'm gonna get more, but that'll be a lot of food already. But I'm gonna go crazy, bro. I might get 2 entrees after the tapas. I bet you I will. It's never enough here. I could eat this whole menu and still be hungry. I could probably eat 2 of everything on this menu and still be hungry after that. Oh, this is awesome. What a great breeze. Okay, so, all right. So here's a funny little story. So after I dropped you off at the t-shirt place, I came back to Lawrenceville, and I went to go get what I was doing was, I was gonna go to Rosie's. I stopped at the house and I was gonna go to Rosie's, but then I didn't go that direction, and I went over to that dollar store and got those drip mirrors. And when I turned that way, there was a very attractive girl that was like tattooed and, had some cool headphones that matched her outfit and stuff. And I said, hi to her. And she gave me a really mean look. It was really, really mean. And I just told her to have an amazing day. And I saw her a couple more times today. And then when we parked in that parking lot in the middle of Lawrenceville, I saw her. Or no, when I got back to the car, and you were still standing there because you came back, but I left and I snuck away. Well, I talked to her friend that she met there, that she hadn't seen in 10 years and just bailed on. I talked to him that whole time, and then Phil, the artist that drew the monkey, as soon as you go in, that artist showed up, and I bought a painting. The first time I walked into that place was his birthday. He was having a surprise birthday party. He was turning 40, and his girlfriend put it on, or his wife, whatever, at the time. They're separated now. They have a daughter together named Persephone, which is really hard for people to say. People say Persephone. If they read it wrong, they say Persephone, which is hilarious, because it's Greek. Persephone, I forget which goddess that was. I think she might have been a muse. She might have been like the head of all the muses. I'm not sure.
You guys want to get some food put in?
Absolutely. Can I do like the small plates first and then think about the bigger ones?
Yeah.
Okay, can I get, let me get the spicy tom yum.
Soup.
Yeah. Let me get the pork meatballs. Let me get that smoked whitefish is really good. I like that.
Awesome.
Heck yeah.
Do you want this soup split in half at all?
Yeah, you know what? Why don't we do that? Because I want him to
Get your
try that.
own
I was just gonna
half.
I wanted him to try it, but I'd like some too. So, and I didn't want to get two of them because it just seemed like a lot.
Yeah, no, they'll split it up into two.
That would be
small
awesome
bowls.
if they could do that.
Two
That's super
dumplings in
cool.
each.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Cool, thank you.
Okay, starting there then. Prep prawn meatballs and then a soup.
Yeah, let's do that for now.
Sounds good.
We'll get back to that.
Awesome.
Cool,
We'll get
thank you.
started. You're welcome.
You're the best. So where was that? Okay, so that guy was really cool, man. He ate some of that fruit, and he really, he didn't even interrupt. He didn't even try to. He soaked up what I had to say, and I made fun of, like, as Maddie walked away, I said, like, she said, I'll talk to you another time. And I was like, no, she won't. You're never going to see her again. Probably in 10 years. But probably not, because I'm going to kill her tonight. Because I'm going to tie her to train tracks, and I'm going to hop around on one leg and call myself Peg Leg Pete. And I'm going to go, and she asked me to do that. And she looked at me like she wanted to kill me. Like, I hate you for saying that, and you're so right. And then I just talked to him for like 15 minutes or so. And then Phil came, and he was like, dude, where have you been? And I said, I'm never walking in that place again, because Chris is a horrible person, and I won't ever talk to him ever again, and I won't even step on the sidewalk. And he goes, well, what happened? And I'm like, do you want to know? Are you actually asking? Or like, he goes, well, no, I guess not, if you don't want to, well, I'll tell you. He's like, no, don't tell me. I said, all right. He said, well, me and John are like, I said, he goes, a lot of, funny stuff happens up there. And I said, I know. That's why I don't want to be there. And he goes, well, there is good stuff. I said, I know there is. And he said, well, John and I are like trying to make it a lot more, like, at least out front, a lot more professional. And I'm like, I understand that. And I know you guys are working really hard to do that. And it does look really professional out front. But nobody's acting professional out front unless you guys are there. You're older. You don't want to hang around there. I know why you don't hang around there. You have a life and you have things to lose. This is your career. You're not just playing around. It's not a social club for you. I understand that. That's not what it was for me. It was inspiration. It was friendships. It was just, in general, just meeting some new interesting people. But there was just so much pushback. I couldn't handle it, and I put myself through a lot of crap trying for like 2 months. I was leaving that place crying and stuff, just because it was so non-validating and just so crushing that people just wouldn't even give it a chance. But you know what? That's happened to so many different types of people in the whole wide world for so long, and it's just happened to me like heavily. It's happened to me before, but not that heavily. Where I was just so judged right off the bat, and there's nothing I could possibly do to change anybody's opinion of me that they had as soon as they met me without even knowing anything about me. That was messed up. Well, that's what's happened to black people forever. Since they left Africa, I guess. I don't know. That's what happens to most people that don't look like me. Pretty much.
Last, I'd probably say the lamb shanks. Probably one of my favorites. Also, running over bone and lamb.
Wow.
It's just a
When that I said, dude, I told that guy, Maddie's friend, I said, you should check out his artwork. It's the first thing as soon as you walk in that place, and it's a giant mural of a chimpanzee with some really cool headphones on, with some really cool colors that are blacklight responsive. It's glow in the dark, and it's very visually stunning. I said, you should really check that out. And he went in, they both tipped in the door, and I disappeared. I packed all my stuff up, and it was instant, and I ran between cars across the street. I didn't even look both ways. I just ran. And then you came the other way and walked the other way. It was so funny. And you just waved. It was like it was just determined to be that way. So perfect. And then I got to the car, and the girl that I had seen earlier was in a completely different outfit, and she was with her boyfriend. And I was like, well, she didn't have to be mean to me. I just said hi, like I wasn't trying to do anything weird. I would just say hi to her, and she was so cringy. But then I saw why, but it's still no reason to be like that to somebody. I wasn't rude in any way, not in any way disrespectful. It was just rude of her. She did open her ear thing to hear what I had to say, but then immediately didn't even listen to it. She already had the curl in her lip. She was ready to give me the curl without even hearing what I had to say. So why even hear? Just leave them on. Because they're not even on. She's walking around with them on, pretending she can't hear the things people say. But she listens to all of it because she loves it. It's silly. She's got a guy, and she pretends that she holds his hand walking down the street, but she knows exactly what she's doing all day long. And he pays for all of it, and that's lame. That's real lame. I hope she's got a ballin' job. That's all I say. I don't know that about her, but it doesn't look like it. It is totally not gonna rain. It might as soon as everybody steps foot out of this place. Till then, the breeze is just phenomenal. Yeah, that black tea is really nice. It's very subtle, but what it's gonna do now is any kind of sharp note that's in the food that's like a bitter, it's gonna change that, and you're gonna taste the other things that aren't bitter. The bitterness takes over. So you're not gonna. If you didn't drink this tea before what we're gonna eat, it would taste differently. Your palate is being twisted right now. With the heat as well, because you're gonna taste. There's gonna be different temperatures as well. There's gonna be different levels to the cooking process. The chemistry of cooking is cool, man. It is. That's what it is. It's chemistry, through and through. It's just with things that you put in your mouth and eat, and don't always get sick from, or whatever. I don't know. It's just a different kind of chemistry, and you find places where the chemists, like this, you can see the chemists doing their job. And there's all these other people helping them get what they need and prepping the stuff, the chemistry stuff. And then there's people that are like really well trained at bringing it to you the way it should be tasted. That's why I would never get this place to go. That seems silly. That seems like unless I was sick or something. But then I'd probably get some food from somewhere else that tastes okay to go. This place is meant to be eaten right here, and anybody who eats it not here and is healthy is kind of silly. I'll just say that.
Lemongrass meatballs.
Oh yeah,
Enjoy.
Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much. Help yourself, friend. There's 4 of them there. That's cool. They're probably really high in a minute, but I'm ready to get it. That's cool. No, it's good. It's ready to go. You don't eat the insects. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. That's tasty. That's what's up.
Shellfish, got it. So letting you know. You're gonna be pretty good with shellfish. Soup at the top, definitely because the shrimp. Any of the salads we can take it out for you. So that's our salad and the Italian salad we can take it out for sure. And then we just have those two entrees.
I don't know, man.
There are
I'm
some
having
ways to
trouble.
make oyster sauce, yeah. So if you can do oyster sauce too. Okay, sounds good. So if that's the case, then anything that's marinated, so the lemongrass pork meatballs, the pork belly, those are all gonna have it in the marinade already. I think those are gonna be it. And then for the entrees, I'm only going to leave these oyster sauce, but you can take that away. Absolutely.
When's can be found on the board? Bottles going to be on the first floor.
Oh man, this is perfect. I love that they skewer it with that lemongrass. It's so cool. What a great idea. It doesn't waste nothing. Smart. Very smart. You gonna rock this? This is what's up, dude. Let's stick it over here so there's room for the next thing. Oh yeah.
What pictures did you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's get
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Let's get up. Olive.
I really appreciate you
Yeah.
being on top of that. Hold on a second, kid. What's your what? I hate when you're all cryptic and stuff. It's so annoying. Will you just be direct with me, please?
You say what?
I would like pictures of everything, okay? And not something specific, but if you'd like me to direct you, let's wait until we're done eating, and then we'll run up and we'll grab the camera, and then we could totally like go into the bar and hit some shots on the way in. That looks awesome. Oops, sorry, that's cool. That's cool.
And then you both get a soup here.
Oh yeah, the tom yum. That's what's up.
Enjoy.
Oh, thank you for the spoon. This is the halibut crackers. I'm gonna finish this thing because it's gonna come fast. That's so good.
You said what?
That's got a bunch of different local mushrooms in it, and there's a shrimp dumpling in there that is to die for. Usually there's only one, but they threw one in each of ours because we split it. And that's cool that they did that. These are like those fishy crackers. They're like smoked fish. There's a little bit of spice to them because there's a pepper on there that's out of this world. There's some dill. It's really, really good. Really, really good. You could eat this in one bite. It's totally cool. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Shit. I didn't realize there was a rail there. Oh man, those crackers are out of this world, dude. if you're not into it, you're cool. You know, some people don't like it, but the curry is really what's up. That's, oh my god, that shrimp dumpling. Oh, these are so good. I love this food. This food is so good.
What soup is this?
This is the spicy tom yum. It's got the spicy tom yum soup. It is. I've had that every time I've been here because it is so good. I've never had a mushroom soup like that. Oh my god! And these, oh my god, they are so thin, but they keep stable. I don't know how they do that. And these are those meatballs.
Goodness, bro, this is really good. I get this taste.
You want to run up and grab the camera? Yeah, I mean, I was gonna, but yeah, I think we should eat the food and then run up and grab the camera and then come back and hit the bar. I'll just leave something behind, you know.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
That sounds great. Got some questions. Like the same camera. To everybody.
Yeah, that would be nice, you know, like, I bet you there's a really good shot if you come up this way and make if you come through those doors and you make a right and then come point this way, I bet you there's a really nice shot through those plants right there. Also, there's a lot of good shots that you can catch what's outside, but see what's going inside too. There's a couple angles from over this side that you could do that, which is kind of cool because it's not going to light flood the camera and you're going to be able to get both of them. Outside's going to look more like a silhouette and inside's going to look more a little brighter than it is because it's going to be hard to meet that in the middle with your exposure. But that would be a good shot if you could take it right. And what's going to set it okay is
Are you
because
doing good over here still?
I think I'm ready to. Yeah,
Ready to get some
good,
dinners
but
in?
I think I'm gonna get some dinners in.
Yeah?
At least for me. Do you want more than what we're eating right now? Because I'm gonna get another meal.
I want the smoked fish.
This is the smoked fish right here, or you want the smoked fish? Like this is smoked halibut right here. But you want like the one on here? Okay, so you want double the halibut. All right.
No, what's it called?
What do you want? The pan roasted wild halibut? That's this right here. We already have that. Okay, you're cool on that. Okay, so I'm gonna get. What looked good to me was the short rib. Yeah, that looked really really good to go with what we already got. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Take us all the way
Oh,
for you.
absolutely.
Cheers.
Thank you. Yeah, you know, chow down on what the rest of here is for you, because I ate 2 of them. So you're good on what's out there, and I got a whole other meal coming, basically. It's not huge, but it's good. The lemongrass in this soup is what's up, and the ginger is quality ginger. Lemongrass is fresh. I bet you they have it in here in the garden. They pick it in the morning. This is all locally sourced.
This one, yeah, it's Puerto Rico.
My friend said when he moved in here, when he moved to when he bought that house 15 years ago, this was a Thai place, but it was the same thing, but it was just a nicer Thai place, but just a regular pretty Thai place. He said it wasn't like this, and I took him here for dinner more recently, and he was like, "What is this?" I'm like, "I guess it changed, huh?" He's like, "This is beautiful." He's like, "I'm bringing my wife here. Can we just go leave and come back with my wife?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Nah, I'm not gonna do that." But holy crap! You know, I almost didn't give it a chance because I saw some of the people coming in here. I was like, no way, no way. But I did it one day. I was feeling goofy. I was dressed so silly, dude. I was dressed like a clown, man. And I was dirty and stinky. And I came in and they let me in. And I was like, okay, I like it. They're nice to me. Oh, that chili right there. That's going to light me up. And then I'm ready for it. Oh my God, so good. What a great soup. Top 5 soups. Oh my God, did that light me up. I need that tea, that water. Oh my God, this water. More of this water. We're in our shot. These are the meatballs, and you can just pick that whole thing up and just chow down on it. One bite. That's what's up with that. You just eat that whole thing in one bite. And get that pepper on it too. You don't miss the pepper. Ooh, that chili lit me up. That's so good. Oh, there's that tea. Yummy tea, yummy tea. Bring it all back. So you're best off if you take a sip of the tea before every time you eat something different. Yeah.
Hell yeah. What's that?
That's the meatballs you wanted.
Oh yeah.
They're the meatballs you asked for. The pork belly lemongrass meatballs. They're so good. The sauce on them is like it's a Korean sesame sauce. It's very sweet. It's like a barbecue sauce, but an Asian barbecue sauce. It's thinner. Dude, those are wild. Those are so good. And you just eat this, eat it like it's a kebab. That smoked fish, the smoking that they did for that, it's like cherry or something. It's not like a heavy, it's not cherry. I don't know what it is, but it's a lighter smoke. It's not like mesquite. And it's not cherry, it tastes different than cherry. Maybe apple. I bet it's apple.
Sorry, Mike.
I'm gonna ask her. She'll know.
You tell everyone to bring it back. Literally.
Oh.
Holiday food.
That's so good, dude.
Look at us doing all of that. It's not bad taste. Saving beer.
Ah, look at that. You're the best. That was quick.
Of course, enjoy.
Ah, you're wonderful. Thank you.
Welcome.
See, not eating fast enough. This is tapas, bro. You got to pound that shit. So slow, Drip. Such a slow guy. Bring it on in. Bam, 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 bam. You're lucky I let you have that seat. 'Cause I can't see my food, and I hate when I can't see my food.
Do you want to condense either of those plates? I can take
You
one
know
out of your way.
Hey, Aaron, can you, if you're gonna have this, can you move this one to that plate, and then I'll just pull this plate. Cool, we're good to go. You're awesome.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Do you know if what wood the halibut was smoked with?
Sorry, I don't actually.
Okay, cool, that's all right.
Gina will know. Your server will know.
All right, awesome. Oh my God, dude.
Need to take back after meatballs.
I hear you. What'd you say? The meatballs?
I said the meatballs are cooked beautifully.
Oh yeah, they certainly are. Shut up. I don't think I've had a short rib taste as good ever. Oh my God, dude, it's just like gushy candy. Wow. I ain't tasted nothing like this in my life. This is so special. Wow. That's really good short rib, man. That's been slow cooked to perfection. And what it was slow cooked in, I don't even know. I can't even tell you what it is. It's like candy. The space of the soup that it's in with the noodles is real similar to that mushroom soup. I wanted to keep on that line, but the egg noodles are what's up going on with this thing. And they also have fried rice noodles to get crunchy on top of it.
Guys, we're still doing great.
Hey, so I had a question.
Yeah.
What wood was the halibut smoked with?
So it doesn't get. It's actually not smoked on wood. We do those little traditional like charcoal grills. So we get these
Like briquettes.
little briquettes from Thailand brought in for us.
I knew it was something
Yeah,
whack
it's
because I
crazy.
could not pair it. I
Yeah.
was like, what is
It gives it a really unique flavor.
It
so,
certainly does.
And also because that sauce on top too, a lot of that stuff
Right.
gets roasted on the charcoal
I knew
too,
it
so
all
you get that
happened here.
smoky.
I could just tell it did.
Yeah, it's
because
great.
it was so quick. You only get that flavor. Anyone who is healthy enough to come here and get the food always should probably get this to go.
If you come in and dine, you can get some food to go, but we just don't do like over the phone anything.
No
just
way.
like come,
Why? It'd be a
like
waste.
sit down and have a drink.
It would be a
but
waste
it really
of
would.
taste.
Certain things you can take and they travel okay,
Right,
but
like some soups and stuff, but
yeah,
not
but other than that,
bad.
so when him packs that up though, they'll put your short rib in a box, you get your noodles in a box, you get
Yes,
your sauce
it's
in a box,
all separated.
everything's
and then
separated.
you can heat this up at your house.
Put it on 200 and keep it in that
separately.
oven.
Exactly, real quick,
Whoa.
couple minutes, and you're good.
That's
You know how to eat too.
it. Yeah.
Do you want the chilies left on the side or mixed?
Eggs.
the texture of these ribs, dude. Look at these ribs. This is what the rib meat looks like. Look at this. Look at this rib meat. You've never seen anything like that, dude. Not off a set of baby backs, dude. This is unreal. So you know how ballin' those meatballs are that you just ate? Those meatballs are this ground up. You hear that? They just take this beautiful thing and they grind it up and put it in those meatballs. That's how ballin' those meatballs are. Yeah. They take something this beautiful and just destroy it and stick it in something else. That's craziness.
You would know. You would notice something.
What's that?
Only someone like you would notice something.
Of course. Well, I mean, I know how they, because that saves them. They could do two things with the same things. And actually, they're stretching it with the meatballs because they're adding other stuff to it. But they're taking away the visual quality of the meat. But they're changing it because there's something special about a giant skewer of lemongrass jamming through a meatball that's been made around that piece of lemongrass, you know? That's cool.
For like a while.
Always on top of me, you're the best. I'm glad you could see this and enjoy this with me because this is super cool. What a great meal! What outside on a breezy night right before a cool storm. I bet you there's cool lightning. Let's hope not all four horsemen come flying through the sky. What is that? Pestilence, plague. Famine and death. And death rides a white horse and carries a scythe and is bony faced. Usually depicted that way. Not always though. In The Stand, in Stephen King's The Stand, I liked that. I liked death in that. That was very cool. What a neat depiction of death. What a neat depiction of all of them. Now, Neil Gaiman did a similar thing with one of those books, or was it that other guy? Is it that one that he did the collab with? That is a movie now, right? Or a TV show. What's that called? They only made it through the first season. I bet you it don't get picked up for a second, but it is a Good Omens. Good Omens has a very similar storyline to that, where it's like apocalyptic, and a lot of people, there's people that are pretty predestined to be involved in it. But the four horsemen show themselves in ways that we wouldn't expect them. You know, they look like normal people, but they do some wild stuff, and they are the personifications of what those things would be, which is really cool. Both of these movies, The Stand does, these are both books, Stephen King, The Stand does it once. That was in the 80s. But Neil Gaiman did it again with Tim Robbins, I think, or somebody else. They did a collab book called Good Omens, and it's basically the same tale. Sometimes. I don't know about other things. I don't know about game.
You're great.
I don't know nothing about game. I don't play sports or nothing. I don't know the rules in hockey.
No one's gonna tell you.
No.
No one's gonna tell you.
No, I gotta find out for myself. I'll jump in head first. I've been awesome. I ain't jumping headfirst into something I don't think I'm gonna hit the bottom real quick. That's how you break your neck. You go into a coma. You'll become paraplegic if you do something like that, or you die. You got to know how deep you're diving before you take that plunge. But you can scope that out from the ground and then climb the hill and jump off of it. Right? You could stand back and for as long as you want and scope out a situation. If you're confident that you can handle yourself, that should be enough. That should be enough to stand back and scope it out and then put yourself in it. If not, then you shouldn't be out there. You shouldn't be out there. You shouldn't try that. That's not for you. It's okay that things aren't for you too. Not everybody has to do everything. That's not the secret to happiness. Is doing the thing that's making the other person happy. You have to do the thing that's for you to be happy. I can't tell you what that is. Only you know that. And if you don't know that, then you need to work on figuring that out for yourself before you do anything else, pretty much. Unless you got kids or something to take care of.
Think about how many people you speak for.
Right? You know? What's that? What? Whatever. You're all weird. You ain't weird. I like you. You're quiet. Some people call me weird too. People call me weird all the time. I wonder why. Maybe just because I'm different. I'm not stupid. I don't think so. And not many people have ever called me stupid. That's definitely not a name I've been called very often. Dumb or stupid.
You know this.
I would be pretty offended, I think, if somebody did. They wouldn't even know I wouldn't. I'd be like, Jesus, what do you know? Nothing, obviously. I wonder who's stupid. Jeez. I don't call people dumb or stupid either. Those are rude words. Those are really mean words. Even to the worst person I knew. Even somebody I really dislike, because I hate nobody, but I could keep away from a lot of people and I could try to stop people from doing bad things, but I would never say they were dumb or stupid. That's so rude. That's like one of the worst things you can call people. That just tears somebody down. That just says somebody can't even start. They don't even have a chance. Everybody has a chance. Everybody has a choice. We've been given it. It's all we get. Here, at least. Is there something else? I don't know. Who knows that? Moses, maybe, but he went away a while ago. Did he only have those 2 tablets too? Maybe he had 5 of them. Maybe he dropped 2 down the mountain like in that movie. That's so funny. I love when that happens in that movie. That's got to be one of the best, comical religious depictions that isn't offensive. It's just funny. And if people, anybody that got offended by that, they just don't have a sense of humor at all. That doesn't mean there's something wrong with them, but they shouldn't watch comedic movies. They just shouldn't watch them. If they don't have a sense of humor, they shouldn't watch a comedic movie. That's their problem. Why does the world got to protect everybody from their own weirdness? Figure it out. Get around it. I don't know. Some of it you can't avoid. Like people smoking cigarettes in a car or something. A kid can't deal with that. Or a person can't deal with you trapping somebody. I've done that to people and not thought about it because I smoke so much. But I would try not to do that. As much as I could. And eventually I'd do it enough times that it wouldn't be second nature. Change happens slowly, but it usually isn't all that hard if you just take your time. Sometimes big changes happen quick, but if you're prepared for them, they're not that big of a deal either. Preparation doesn't mean like thinking all day, all night. That causes anxiety. But confidence, along with a little bit of foresight, is usually what will get you through most situations easily. If you know what your boundaries and your limits are. Well, I've spent most of my life pushing those to the extreme when I've yet to ever been knocked out and I've never run away from somebody. I've yet to ever be charged with anything other than a summary offense. I've never broken a bone other than a toe, because that's so easy to do and you don't do anything about it. I might have broken a finger, but whatever. I've been lacerated so many more times than I could ever count. I've had more stitches than I could ever count. That I've done to myself, some of them. I did my own dental work one time. I probably had about 50 beers in me at that point. and a lot of shots, and probably about 35 Vicodins as well. And I chipped my tooth on a beer bottle at like when the sun came up. I'd been drinking for like 2 or 3 days. I was with my sister-in-law. She was drooling everywhere. It was so bad, and she lost her hair clip. And she goes, "Where's my clippy?" I remember this clear as day because she had just come downstairs from destroying my fridge. She had opened up a cake and dropped it inside of it, and it had fallen down each shelf and just smashed cake everywhere. And she just wiped the outside of the fridge and left that inside. And so she said something like, "My clippy," and I just lost it. I just cried like a little girl. I just kept saying, "My clippy, my clippy," and I was drinking a beer, and I went to take a drink. I chipped my tooth, and I immediately went into the closet in the basement and grabbed the Dremel, put the right bit on it, and grinded my tooth down. And she was like, "What are you doing?" I was in the bathroom. I was saying, "I'm fixing my teeth." And then I buffed it with various buffing wheels. And when I saw the dentist the next time, he was like, "That's pretty much exactly what I would do. You didn't go all the way through the enamel." And I was like, I knew how far I was going. I would have felt it. He goes, "Yeah, you would have." I already knew that. Because I didn't have any anesthesia. You know, the Amish do all their dental work without anesthesia because it's against their religion. That's almost torture. I'm going to tell you what. That's rough, bro. That's rough. That's close to torture. For a kid, ripping their teeth out without numbing them or nothing. But Kennedy let that happen. And only one group of people ever got that. Well, I guess the Mennonites kind of do too. The Hessians in general, because Hessians came over during the Revolutionary War. They were handpicked by the English. They were young, strapping German boys, and some women, of course, because how you gotta make war of them. They might be over there for a long time. Revolutionary War, they knew wars lasted forever then. They didn't just last a couple of years. Here we say we have a war and we hope it's over that year. They knew wars lasted 50 years, 100 years, at that point. So they sent the women too, so they could make more of those boys. And when they lost the war, they left them here. They just said, "Why? What do we pay for you to come back? Peace." And then they just tried to kill everybody that was here. So everybody was like, "Yeah, right. You tried to kill me." And that's still how they live. That everybody wants to kill them, but they don't even know the story. They don't even know. They put themselves so far removed from society that they have no idea that nobody even knows who they are. So if they came back out, nobody would persecute them for what they did. They wouldn't even remember, but they have no idea. Because I don't think they even know why they're here. They forgot. At this point, the areas they live are so overridden with them that there's no more room for the young men to buy homesteads. So they're trying to branch out, but they don't have enough money for it. So they are taking jobs outside of their communities in different states like Minnesota, and they put together big old trailers and stuff, and they use power tools because it's not on their homestead. They have little tricks around some of these things. Some of them wear colored underwear too. They got a phone over in the woods somewhere. They hire the limo to come pick them up because I'll tell you what, I don't do much cocaine, but the best cocaine I ever did was from an Amish person. It was pure. It was yellow and sticky. And you couldn't get it up your nose because you weren't supposed to put it up your nose. You're supposed to smoke it. You were supposed to cut it. Whatever. That was the real deal. From an Amish person, a guy with the beard and the hat and the whole spiel, pulled up with a horse and buggy, bro. No, I'm no freaking lie. It was wild. I was like, I don't know, maybe like 17, clubbing, because the best club scene was in Lancaster. One of the best clubs was Club Chameleon. It was so cool to see a band there. I saw Tom Morello there, which was really cool. He was opening up for a band that I'm not going to mention right now. So I think I met that guy the other night. And I don't know, man. He rubbed me the wrong way. He basically told me he was a 1%er, and I don't like that. I don't fucking care. In front of my friend, that really probably, if he knew what it was, wouldn't appreciate it. I've had enough of that type of person. Way too much of that type of person around. Making little clubs and stuff. Not everybody's involved in. They keep people out of their club. We have a cooler club. We only hang out with our club. You couldn't even pay your way in because of the color of your skin. Isn't that whack? That's some silly stuff. That's what some of them people are like. They won't even take your money. That's serious hate or misunderstanding or whatever it is. It's rude. People should grow up. People should honestly grow up and learn to take a joke too sometimes. People are way too friggin' serious. That pisses me off too. People are way too serious. Or will correct your grammar when they know exactly what you said. Just to sound smarter than you. Communication happened. That was the whole point, wasn't it? Isn't that why we're talking, to communicate? If you know what I said and you know how I meant it, why would you correct me? That is just rude. That's just so rude. Unless you're an elementary school grammar teacher, do not ever correct my grammar. I tell you what. Or my spelling. I spell wrong on purpose to mess with you. Just to see if you'd be the type of person to correct me and then I'd never talk to you again. Or I'd mess with you more. You know why some old people don't give away their recipes? Because they want you to come and love them. And that's the only way they think they can get you to love them, is if they have secret food. Secret food is lame. Why would you take food to the grave with you? That's so dumb. Something that makes people happy you're going to keep from people? That is the lamest thing I've ever heard of. Old people need to grow up too. Did somebody just fluff out their mouth? You're so funny. Just have a nice chill music selection too. It's just some like very laid back DJ stuff. It's usually world. It usually bounces the globe. Well, the food kind of bounces the globe. It ain't just Thai. There's all kinds of influences in this. So there's Caribbean. There's so much great stuff. And it's all centered around what they can get and how well made it is and how, available it is. Not around what people want, but about what they can cook the best way. That's what food's about, not what people want, but what they can get and taste the best then. And I know people, as Americans especially, have a very narrow palate, but that doesn't mean that can't be changed. There's pretty much every food that I have disliked in my life, I enjoy now because I tried it a couple more times or I tried it with something else. I try to prepare it a different way. The one thing I really don't like, but I'll still eat, I pretty much will still eat things I don't like. I just have to. I have to, because I want the food prepared the way that the people that eat it and enjoy it make it that way. So, I don't like olives, and I will eat them now, and I don't dislike them anymore because I've eaten so many. I've eaten thousands and thousands because I'll eat them every time they're in front of me, hoping that I will like them because I feel left out for not liking olives, because there's grocery stores with olive bars with 100 different types of olives that I can't like. That's rude to me. I want to fix that. I want those olives. I want that whole big old olive bar, and I want to enjoy every one of them. That bugs me that I don't like them. It really bugs me. I lose sleep over that. I'm gonna eat more olives so I like them someday.
You're welcome, enjoy.
Yeah, that really leaves out a lot of Spanish food and a lot of Greek food. Oh, geez. Another thing I don't like is real drippy, gross cheeses. I mean, they're not gross to everybody, but the real bitter, drippy ones, I don't like drippy cheese, bro. Unless it's coming out of a can. Like that, yeah. Even the lighter ones, I can't do. And don't even get me started with the Limburger stuff and stuff. Come on now. I don't know. It can't make it to my mouth. Even though I can turn off of my sense of smell, I can't turn off my sense of taste 100%. And I could taste that from another room if it's open. That's bad. I can't get it to my mouth. It smells horrible. I bet it'd be delicious if I was able to eat it, but I can't get to it.
You said you could turn your nerves out.
I would eat anything. I have pretty much eaten anything that has been available to me. I ate peanuts up to that. What did I eat today? I ate an apple that rolled in the street and got crushed, and I still ate it. Because I dropped it like 20 minutes before that, and I came back and got it, and it had already been run over. I still ate it. It was a good apple. You bought it. I didn't want to waste the apple you bought. If I bought it, I might have wasted it, but you bought it. I wasn't gonna let your kindness roll down the street. Well, it did, but I still ate it. It was the point of it. You know who I ate it in front of? The owner of that place. I ate it in front of Chris from Red Fishbowl. I stood across the street and stared him down and ate that apple so fast. I didn't even breathe while I ate it. I just went crunch, 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 crunch. And I swallowed while I was biting it off the apple. I was swallowing it too. Just compartmentalizing my chewing parts in the back and swallowing those pieces, not choking on it. But I ate that whole apple in like freaking 15 seconds, staring him down. And then I threw a lit cigarette in his saddlebag. Yeah. And I really wanted to kick that thing over, but I think that was a little too much for daytime, at least, in front of his business. That's funny. That guy, oh my God, wiping his nose from all the coke he had just done to wake up. And he wouldn't even acknowledge I did any of it. Because he's such a, he's, wow. What a lame human being. What an absolutely lame ass human being. I can't take it. And everybody around him says he is. That's gotta feel like crap. This place is so ballin'. I love this place. It's delicious. And it's just great. Everything about it is beautiful. Everybody in it is beautiful. So it's a shame that there's so many wonderful people over that place that they think they need that to sell their art. And they don't. They don't. They're all so smart. They don't need some guy taking a huge percentage of their art to look good. Even dead people, for that matter. You know? People that don't even exist on the planet, he's still making money off of. That's sad. Hi.
Hi, would you like a box or are you still working?
No, I'm almost done actually, and I'm thinking about dessert, but I don't know. What I'd like to do actually is I don't know if I could leave something behind, but I was told we could take some camera shots of some of this stuff, and he left his camera in the car. So
Okay.
like I could leave like my card and stuff behind, but I was gonna run in the car with him and probably have a cigarette. And then I was wondering if we could have a seat at the bar and have a drink.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends on when you're finished. If they're
I
done
mean,
with
I'm
last
done
call.
I'm done like now. I'm gonna eat like 2 more bites and we're done. And were you gonna did you want to eat this? Nah, okay, so I'm just gonna eat this right now. So give me
Sure.
2 minutes. and
Oh
we'll be
yeah,
done.
you're good. I can send Gina over to your server and she can help you figure it out.
Awesome,
too.
thank you so
Yeah,
much.
No problem. I'll grab these plates out of your way then.
Thank you.
Are you all finished with the soup?
Yes, madam.
Okay.
You're the best.
No, I won't finish that. I'll see if they'll have a drink ready for us. Do you want a Moscow Mule? You liked those, didn't you? I bet you that vodka drink that you had at the other place, that Moscow Mule that you had. Would you like one of those for when we come back at the bar? I'll have it ready for us. Hi, Miss Amazing.
Everything's good?
It was amazing. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be done in like 2 bites, but I wanted to run out and have a cigarette,
Okay.
and he wanted to get his camera.
Okay.
And I was wondering if we can get a seat at the bar then and have like a drink.
I mean, you definitely can. They're gonna probably be giving last call.
Could I
I
have-
would probably say within a half an hour.
Can you have
so
it ready for me?
what's that?
The drink? Like, could I ask? Could I
That's
walk
like gonna be
through and
separate.
ask them to make
Definitely,
it, and then I'll go have a
you could go
cigarette?
talk to them for sure and ask them.
Do it.
Yes,
So I got a separate check-in.
I'm
Okay.
on there, yeah,
Sounds cool.
unfortunately.
All right. So maybe I should probably take care of with you first.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna run and then come back as long as there'll be a spot over there for us to sit for a little bit.
I mean, the bar is empty right
Oh, I didn't
now,
even really
so
look in,
you
so that's
are,
good.
Yeah. so
Okay,
you're
cool.
Good.
So I'll stop in there, and if you want to bring me a check, I'll take
Got
a
it.
little stroll over there and tell them what I want to drink, and then we'll go have a smoke. Cool. Oh no. Like diamond knives.
Beautiful.
Yes, everything was
I know,
beautiful
swap
about
that
all
there.
this. Hey,
Good.
here's the
I
thing.
enjoyed it.
Would you rather have cash?
Cash is always key.
Okay, so
Everyone wants to get rid of cash, and I don't like that.
okay.
Everybody wants to. I don't
So
like it.
here's the deal. I
But it
have a
doesn't
card.
matter to me.
Can I leave
doesn't
you
matter.
something and go get cash? Because I'd rather give you cash. And I'm going out anyway, and I will promise I'll be back. Okay.
As long as you're leaving something
Cool.
behind.
All right. You want my hat?
I'll need something a little bit more serious than that.
All right. My wallet and my rings. Do you want me to leave my rings? I made all my
This
rings.
one, I feel like he's hanging behind, so.
No, he needs to get his camera.
Camera.
Yeah. So why don't I leave you all my rings?
What
They're
about a
definite-
card?
A card, but I need my card to get the cash out. But all my rings are worth way more than what I owe you. That's for sure. If not, I'll just give you a card.
I'd probably say card, just
Okay.
because if somebody's gonna see you leaving, they might.
Be weird about it. I hear
Yeah,
you.
you know how that can be.
I know how that could be, so
You know.
that's what'll happen. Unless you want to stay behind and I just grab your camera for you. You want to do that and just eye up some shots? You want to do that?
How about you stay behind?
Okay. Do that. No, because I want to have a cigarette. I just ate. I need to have a cigarette. I'm just going to pay for it with a card here. But that means I have to do this.